Next Monday, Carl Betts and Stephen Collins star in Brink's The Great Robbery, a reconstruction of the legendary Boston hold-up in 1950 and the FBI's 6-year investigation into what became known as the crime of the century. The Monday film next week at 9:25.
Programmes for tomorrow evening here on BBC1. At 7:15 in Taxi, there are problems for Elaine.
Is that my coffee?
Yeah. Wait a minute. How many cups have you already had today?
3.
Okay.
I lied, I had 8.
I lied, that's hot chocolate.
At 7:40, Sea Power traces the history of the gunboat.
Sending in a gunboat was just about the most effective way of making your presence felt, with the might of the Royal Navy behind her.
At 8:10, when the boat comes in, and Jack Ford is determined to ease the unemployment problem in Galashiels and make some money for himself at the same time.
Terry?
At 9:25, sorry.
I haven't sold you one of my raffle tickets, have I?
Well, for the doggies again, is it? What's the prize this time?
Digital alarm clock.
I got one of those.
Oh.
At 11:05 in Omnibus, a well-known seaside couple.
Punch is cunning and full of antics, artful like. My opinion of Punch is he's very eccentric.
These are the programmes for tomorrow evening on BBC1.
Now on BBC1 we return to the cinema world for Film 81 with Barry Norman.
Good evening. Tonight we hold up for your inspection not one but 2 leading contenders for the Best Actress Award in this year's Oscars. On the one hand there's the dark and beautiful Mary Tyler Moore in Ordinary People, and on the other the blonde and delicious Goldie Hawn in Private Benjamin. In addition we have a location report on the making of Charlie Chan and The Curse of the Dragon Queen, a film which has just opened in America and caused the most awful fuss because Peter Ustinov is playing Charlie Chan. More of that later, and later too we'll have a review of the Agatha Christie thriller The Mirror Cracked with Angela Lansbury starring as Miss Marple. Then for good measure we'll also have a look at the British gangster movie The Long Good Friday. But first, Ordinary People, which for me anyway is the best film of the year so far. It's a domestic drama set among the affluent middle classes in Chicago, and briefly it deals with the emotional turmoil created within the family headed by Donald Sutherland and Mary Tyler Moore after the death of their elder son Buck in a boating accident. The story opens sometime after that event, and indeed after the younger son, Timothy Hutton, has attempted to kill himself in the erroneous belief that the death of his brother was somehow his fault. In this scene between mother and son, we see the underlying tensions in the family as the subject of Buck creeps uneasily into the conversation.
Hold out here. You should put that on, or do you want a sweater?
Do I need one?